You're just in time for me to produce our next magician. Abracadabra.
Hello, I'm Cody Stone and I'm from Hanover, Germany. I really love classics and magic, and I'm really interested in smart devices and the combination of both. I call it classical smart magic. My wife is a doctor. She's my best friend. When I have a new trick, I come to her first, and when it's possible to amaze her, then I know, okay, it's good enough for my magic. The idea for tonight's trick came to me while I was working on a totally different routine. Seeing how the trick is viewed from different angles can be very helpful. But sometimes the unexpected occurs. This one in the mirror showed me something that surprised and almost fooled me. And hopefully tonight, this surprise will fool Penn Teller.
From Germany, put your hands together for Illusionist Cody Stone. Do magicians use mirrors a lot?
Of course. It starts right from the beginning because we are practicing a lot with the mirror to make this trick really perfect, because you see the view from the audience. Yeah.
What is the biggest challenge that you have faced as a magician?
I have too many ideas.
Sounds like a good
and
problem.
not enough time.
Okay, it looks like they're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Boys, Penn and Teller.
Cody, thank you. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful act, but even more important than how wonderful act it was, you had a mirror on stage and didn't do doubling stuff. Everyone who brings a mirror on stage has one card, then they have two cards. Then they have one coin, then they have two coins. Then they have one apple, then they have two apples. You didn't do any of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something else to do with the mirror.
My pleasure.
Just brilliant. You know, it's so well lit on this stage. It's like you were doing a daylight seance with a zombie who was rotating in space. It was just terrific. You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I also want to say that this principle that you use is a brilliant use of this. Ladies Looking Glass by Alexander Herman used the same principle for a vanish, but you used it for a penetration in a wonderful, spooky way. It's really, really a nice routine. We really loved it. And I think some of my surrealistic acid trip words there may have given you an idea. We know what you're talking about.
Does that mean anything to you, Cody? Does that make sense?
Yes, of course. But it was a really honor to perform in front of you.
Wonderful to have you here. Thanks.
The language of magic. Cody Stone, everyone, thank you so much. More unbelievable magic tricks on the way after the break. Stay close. Welcome back to Fool Us. So Penn recently collaborated on a jazz album with his pal and renowned piano player, Mike Jones. So what does jazz have to do with magic? I'll let Penn and Jonesy take it from here.
We're playing jazz. It's an American improvisational form of music. We know our instruments, we know the form, but we don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Well, you know, late 20th century, some magicians started doing jazz with magic tricks. And they would just make up the trick based on how they were feeling at that moment and what card happened to be picked. We got two of the best. We got Eric Mead over here, one of the best jazz magicians. And then we have Shoji, who is one of the newest jazz magicians. Yeah, one name, that's all he needs. And now, they'll make up some tricks right before your eyes. Tell there's a shuffle deck there. He's gonna pull one card out, and Eric and Shoji are gonna turn that into a magic trick. What card you got?
The Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
How you feeling?
Start thinking Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
Shoji.
Queen of Diamonds, a little jazz. So let's start with a little walking bass, like this. Walking the cards up through each other and around. And hopefully, if I've done it correctly right here on top, that's the Three of Diamonds. Of course, Miles Davis once said famously, it's not a wrong note until you play the next one. So I'll take that three, and I just sort of toss it through the center of the pack, and as it passes through there, it changes into the Queen of Diamonds.
Okay, Shoji, your turn.
All right, Queen of Diamonds is a kind of hard card, so I'm gonna use the help of the two jokers.
Okay.
All right. Now, your card, the Queen of Diamonds, is in between the two jokers, because there's one on top. No, sorry, bad joke. Now, if we give a riffle, the two jokers vanish from top and bottom and go into the middle, centering in on one card and one card only, the Queen of Diamonds.
Nicely done, Shoji. Hey, Brooke, why don't you give him a card? Shoji, you go first this time. Any card you want. Any card.
Let's take one out.
How's that?
All right, Six of Diamonds.
Six of Diamonds.
Six of Diamonds.
Let's try something. You know what? We're gonna mix the Six of Diamonds in my deck even more by shuffling them in a very special way. Face-up cards shuffled into face-down cards.
Really good at that.
Thank you.
Surprising, right?
Do it a little more. All right. Now, you can see how this would create a total mess. complete chaos, as you can see. We have a ton of face-up cards, face-down cards, face-down cards, face-up cards, face-to-face cards, back-to-back cards. But if I snap, every single card turns over, except for one, the 6.
Nice. Fabulous, fabulous. I was going to do something else, but because it was the 6 of diamonds, I had noticed that I had the 9 of diamonds on the face of my pack, which is just an upside-down 6. So if I just turn it around like this, it suddenly becomes the 6 of diamonds. Now, I'll give him just one more little mix-up like this. Let me have your 6 of diamonds, or Brooks.
Sure.
6 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. Into the air like this. Oh, and it comes down, and it slices into the sideways, into the side of the deck like this, right at this location, next to my 6 of diamonds.
Now let's do some magic and music together, and let's trade 4s. We'll play 4 bars, then we'll give you each a chance to do another trick. Ready, Jonesy?
Well, if we're going to trade 4s, let's trade decks, shall we? Okay.
Go!
Go! Trading 4s. 4 bars of music in jazz would sort of be like 4 of a kind in cards, I think. So let's start. Oh, lucky me, look, it's a 4. I'll give him a couple of cuts. And hopefully, yes, a second 4. That leaves 2 more, fewer and fewer. Book one at a time or both at the same time?
Let's do both at the same time.
That's what I thought you'd say, yes. Here we are, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now it's you, Soji.
We'll shuffle. I'll go for the aces instead of the 4s.
Why not? Winning hand.
Yep.
And I see you're using the Coltrane changes.
All right. Let's see. I believe the first one's right about there. Oh, right with the second one. And that's the third one, and the 4th.
There you go. Eric, me, and Soji.
Well, that's the show for tonight, but we'll be back in the groove when we see you next time on Fool Us. Penn, Jonesy, take us home. Good night, everyone.